I didn't get.
The best part of the movie for me was the concerts or like when he's performing
Yeah.
because he's dancing, he's moonwalking, he's doing and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure if this is him singing or if they just have like the original copies of Michael Jackson's music, but it was really, really good. And it's not short. It's not like you know how you go and you watch these movies where they're showing their music, but it's just like a small little cut of it or something like that. It wasn't like that. It was almost like a little mini concert. I feel like that movie is like a mini concert because you're getting a lot of music. Young Michael all the way up to the two albums in Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like you are getting a lot of music and it's good. It's good. So, you know, like that's definitely my favorite thing of the movie is that they really just excuse me, they flood you with music in a good way. And I really enjoyed that part. All right, I'm almost down there to you.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm gonna get personal here from watching that movie. One thing that ran through my head, and I feel like I could kind of
Where
relate
are
to.
you? Oh, write your name. You wrote your name
Uh
down?
huh.
Okay.
That I could relate to from the movie was Michael Jackson's relationship with his father. Joe Jackson sort of reminded me of my father,
Mm.
and their relationship with each other reminded me slightly of my relationship with my father.
Mm.
Whereas my father was like I could see in a position like that, a situation like that, my father would be like Joe Jackson. My father was the type of person that if hold on, let me make sure I ain't this dude don't kill me. Okay. He was the type of person that if I was in a position like Michael Jackson, he would definitely want a lot of
Yeah, drill
control.
sergeant.
My father was
Mm.
kind of, and he liked to instill fear, like especially the part where Michael Jackson couldn't go to his father and be like, "You're fired" or whatever he wanted to tell his father. He would get people to talk to his father for him.
Yeah.
I had that type of relationship with my father. I can really say that. If I was in
Mm.
that position, I would probably handle it the same way. Because my father wasn't the type of person that I could talk to. Because he didn't raise me and put me in a position to
To
be
feel
where
comfortable
to
like
where
that.
I could be like, hey, I want things to go A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? Like with my son, I raised my son. I don't want him to fear nobody. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
got you. I don't want him to fear nobody. I want him to just be give respect when respect is due. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My father wasn't that type of person. He was the type of person like, I'm your father, you do what the hell I say. And that's kind of how he raised me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, I'm your father. You know what I'm saying? I brought you in
Like
this
you
world, I
listen
can
to
take
me.
you out. He
Yeah.
was like one of them type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Am I going down here? We going down here?
Yeah.
Okay. You know.
Cause
So
we
if
ain't
I
finished.
was famous and he was like a big reason why I became famous, and I wanted to get rid of him or change something and get him out of the picture, I would probably have to send other people to do it because he wouldn't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, nigga, man, what you trying to get me out?
He was a
You know
manipulator
what
too,
I'm
though.
saying?
He was, you know, like your family, and I get it. I understand. Oh no, I 100% understand him wanting, you know, the best for the family as a whole. I understand it and I respect it, but I just, you know, like I didn't like how, you know, the other one is out now too.
I see.
How I didn't like how, you know, it was just like whenever he kind of expressed himself, he was like, "Shut up, Michael." Like Michael don't know what he talking about,
Yeah.
or like his opinion didn't matter.
Yeah, he was just he was controlling. It was like he's one of them people that like shit, I got kid you all my kids, y'all gotta do what the hell I say. He was one of those type of people, you know? And it wasn't cool, you know. It's like I understand they're your kids, but at the end of the day, you still gotta be. You don't want to
your
raise
own
them to.
person.
Yeah, you can't be manipulating them. You know what I'm saying?
You're not supposed to. And it was sad watching his mom, like she didn't start even doing anything
Where you at?
until I'm up here around this fire thing.
Where? Oh, okay. With the
I'm
other
at the
one?
top.
I'm about
Yeah.
to come and help you fight him. But yeah, that's one thing I could relate to Michael. I was watching. I was like, yeah, the way he look at his father, the way his relationship is with his father is the same relationship I have with my father. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was times where my father would be like, I just wouldn't say a lot to him. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't really voice a lot of my issues or opinions to him because the way he
You
raised
didn't
me,
feel
I never
heard
felt comfortable.
and safe. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I get that.
yeah. It's like I would always just kind of be quiet. If I had an opinion or issue, I just would never voice it because he wasn't the type of dude that ever made me feel comfortable with voicing any concerns that I had about him. If it was about him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would, if I was in Mike's position, I would have to get somebody else to handle that business for me. Like y'all got to do it, cause he ain't gonna listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
Oh
Okay, hold
shit, he
on.
trying to kill me.
He,
He killed me.
oh, I was about to say he killed me. Shit. There, he killed me.
All right. Well, at least there's only one left.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, but
just write your name down. I make my way down to you.
but
But overall, it was a really great
I thought it
movie.
was a great
If you
movie.
and if you enjoy Michael Jackson and you enjoy his music, especially his early music, it's a great movie to go watch. And when we were in 4D, like we didn't have like any stuff getting splashed on us or anything like that. We didn't see any smoke. I mean, snow, but we saw some
We saw
smoke.
smoke. Yeah.
And the seats were swaying back and forth. Like whenever he got in the car, whenever he was dancing across the stage, like they tried to kind of put us in the right frame of mind.
Hmm.
I enjoyed it.
I did. I thought it was great. Overall, I recommend. I say go see it, support it. Not only just support it, it was good. Like I said, my opinion, it was good. I totally loved it. The songs just hit you. You know what I'm saying? The songs hit you in a certain type of way. If you're a Michael Jackson fan, which I feel like everybody is, even if you wasn't born during the era, you know the music. You know, you
And
might
it's
not know
just
the story, but you know
and
the
it's
music.
interesting seeing his nephew just portray him and look so much like
Man, his
him.
nephew was a beast, man. He was a beast in that role. He was a beast in
It
that
really
role.
gave off the vibe that they raised him to play this role. Like they said, fuck school. Like they Joe Jacksoned him. They Joe Jacksoned him into being Michael Jackson.
A lot of it, a lot of what Joe Jackson did, a lot of it I supported. It's just he was going too far with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
I
driving.
survived.
Oh, I gotta go. Ooh, I barely made it. But I support. I understood like as I get older and become a
Mhm.
parent and understand how life works. He was ahead of that curve back then. Like man, school, fuck that shit. Oh, I'm about to die. The thing knocked me off. Joe was like, man, fuck school, fuck school.
Can you make your way down here and then write your name down where these gremlins are?
Yeah, you know, 'cause I
Okay.
ain't even got I ain't got the thing. I ain't got that motherfucking dude on that thing. Um, oh yeah, and I'm already pretty much down here. Yeah, Joe was like, man, school, man, fuck that shit. Nigga, we about to be, man, school, whatever they done went to school. Oh, shit. Oh, I ain't got no fucking.
You should have some help.
Oh God. Joe like, man, fuck that school shit. We about to be multimillionaires.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm trying to do. So he had the vision, and I ain't like when his mother was like, we wouldn't be here without Michael. I'm like, nah, no, y'all wouldn't be here without fucking Joe. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that straight. I ain't really I ain't agree with her on that.
I agree that he was the driving
He
force
was the
behind
driver. So
them,
now once they
but
got there, he was
Michael was the star
he
that
was
shot off.
he was the star. But it wouldn't have been no Mike without Joe. It is
It
what it is.
wasn't
But
because I mean, but it's a situation where what came first, the chicken or the egg?
man,
You need the chicken to have the egg, but you need the egg to have the chicken. Michael could not have, I mean, excuse me, Joe could not have done this if he did not have Michael because his other sons just wasn't good enough. And Michael probably, we don't know this for certain. Well, we don't know this on either end for certain. We don't know how far the brothers would have gone on their own without Michael. We don't know how far Joe could have gone, how far Joe could have pushed them without Michael, and we don't know how far Michael could have gone without Joe if he would have gone anywhere at all.
I'm gonna jump out there and say the chances were slim because I feel like it's a lot of talented people in this world. But if you don't have the right management or people to kind of drive you, you ain't gonna get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody. You need promotion. You need somebody that's gonna get out there and promote you. That's really gonna push you to let you know to make you believe. First of all, you gotta believe that you got the talent. It's a lot with it. It's a lot of talented people in this world. But if you ain't got nobody backing you, it's
Gretchen
gonna
it.
amount to nothing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I agree with that, but we don't know what Michael could have done for himself. I feel like Joe Jackson made his whole family famous.
He was the reason.
Everybody,
Now,
everybody in the family is famous, but is on the back of
but
Michael.
it's one of them things to where it's one of the situations where two things can be true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he
you're
made them
right.
famous, but he wasn't a great guy.
Yeah,
That's just all it was. But without Joe, they wouldn't have been what they got. Their mother would have been working hard all her life. Mike probably wouldn't have been Mike. The rest of the kids wouldn't have been who they were. They'd have been working still in Gary, Indiana, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? It's just reality. But he got them to where they were, but it's only some people can only get you to a certain point. He got them to a certain point to where after a while he become detrimental. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
what it is, and I don't find any fault in this because I understand it. He looked at it as a family venture, and Michael was ready. I feel like if it wasn't for his daddy, Michael probably would have been fine to continuing to work with his brothers.
it's possible.
I think he would have been fine continuing to work with his brothers. I think he ain't want to work with his daddy anymore. I
You
feel
already
like
went down
his
there, right?
Joe, yeah. I feel like Joe was the downfall of the Jackson 5. Not Michael wanting to do his own thing. I think it was because of Joe.
Hmm.
Michael ain't want to work with him no more. Michael would rather go off and do his own thing instead of having to follow his father. And I don't blame him.
Hmm. We killed one of them, right?
Yeah, so it's just this one that's up on the ceiling. I'm about to shoot him down with a bow. I'm tired of fighting him though, I'll tell you that
We're
much.
gonna kill him this time.
I'm happy they don't bring their asses back, that's for certain. But yeah, but overall, I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you, baby. I
Hmm.
don't know what you had, but what you had was strong. Alright, let me fill myself back up. But I But yeah, overall, it's a good movie, especially if you enjoy yourself some Michael Jackson. If you enjoy yourself some Michael Jackson, check it out. Check it out. We got to keep his legacy alive. Um, we got to keep his legacy alive for certain.
Hmm.
So if you are a fan of Michael, please check it out. All right, so let's stop talking about that. While you were in the taking a break, I started mentioning that rape assistant contraption,
Oh yeah.
rape
Oh
prevention
yeah. I know that thing.
contraption that I sent you. What do you think about that? Because so okay, I don't know how deeply into it I got when describing it, but it's kind of like a finger trap. It has barbs on the inside of it. So the reality is that you still got to get raped. They still got to penetrate you in order for it to take effect, which I don't like. But once it happens, it grabs hold of them, and it's like this silicone painful thing that just grips them. And then I guess they gotta cut it off or go to the doctors to try to cut it off. I don't even know. I don't even know. I just think so I'm gonna say my thoughts on it, and then you just express what you think about it. My thoughts are that I don't agree with the fact that it's even necessary, that we need to walk around with something all the days of our lives stuffed up inside of us just for the simple possibility that something like this may happen to us when we are not the problem. So we shouldn't. We are not the problem, in this. So it's not fair to us as females to have to wear something like that to prevent us. It's almost like telling somebody, if you don't want to get robbed, stop walking around with your jewelry.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or like, if you don't want your car stolen, stop buying nice cars. But the difference in those situations versus this is that I'm a woman. I don't decide if I'm a girl or not when I'm born. So how am I supposed to not walk around with a vagina? So now instead I gotta walk around with something stuffed up inside of me? That's crazy. When we are not the problem in this. The people who are out here raping is the problem. Okay, you go ahead and express your feelings. While also
I
letting me
mean,
know when when is the right time for me to
all
shoot.
right. Well, we can do this first. You know, when they go down, you aiming? Let me know when you aiming.
I'm aiming right now.
All right. Shoot. What the hell? All right. Let me know when you're aiming again. But don't shoot yet. Don't shoot. We're gonna wait till you
All
go
right,
back down.
I'm aiming.
All right. We're gonna wait till you go back down. Shoot. What the? Oh, okay. That's crazy. All right. Hold on.
Just the
Oh
last
no.
one.
We gotta wait again. Hold on. Wait. That one is a little close up. So. All right. Shoot.
Yeah, hold on, I missed it.
Okay.
I don't know how the hell I missed it. Okay.
Shoot. Got him.
Okay, good. Whew. All right, go ahead and express your opinions.
All right, but what? Okay, so what exactly is your question? I want to answer your questions, or do you just want me to give my opinion on it, just in general? Or
Yeah, I
okay,
mean, there was
well,
no question. It's just your
because
opinion
I
on what did
mean,
you think about seeing this?
first of all, I just want to say that I do recognize, that you're a woman, so you have a way better insight than I would. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna
Okay,
give you my insight from a guy
the
perspective.
easiest way to describe it is it's like if men walk around saying that they don't want to have children. So they tell you the only way you can prevent yourself from having kids, there's no condoms available. So your option is to get a vasectomy.
Hmm.
Would you want that?
No.
I mean, it's reversible. So that if you choose it, they're like, oh yeah, all you gotta do is get a surgery to prevent yourself from having kids, and then when you decide that you want it, you just get another surgery. I feel like it's similar to that. It just
I
don't make
mean,
no
but
fucking
what's the
sense.
alternative?
It ain't none. You either have kids or you get the surgery. Those are your only options.
I don't know. I don't understand how that's kind of comparable.
How is similar to
Yeah.
either you get raped or you walk around with a thing stuck up inside of you so that if you still get raped, at least they're walking away in some pain.
I mean, because having kids, I still have a choice to lay down with somebody. So
Mhm.
if you telling me, okay, if you lay down with somebody, you're going to have a kid, regardless of or not,
Yeah.
unless you get a
Well, no,
vasectomy.
because you don't know.
Because
Just like how I can be around guys all day long. I don't know if one of y'all are gonna rape me, so it just may happen.
right.
So it's like, as a man, you don't have the option to pull out. You come in them, and either you get them pregnant or you don't. You don't know.
I
It's
mean,
just a risk that you're taking.
but if your options is just what your options is, I mean, you got to figure out a way to counter it. It is what it is. Like reality is, if they telling me that okay, there's nothing I can't control whether I have a kid or not. I can't control it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Then my other options is to not lay with somebody unless I'm prepared to have a kid with that person. You know.
Mhm. Mhm.
Then I mean that'll be have to be a decision that I'd have to kind of really consider. You know, I have to really think about who I lay with, like because that's just what it is. I mean, with women, like no matter what,
We can get raped, yes, so it's not comparable.
yeah, like yeah, at any moment. So it's like, what can you? I mean, because it's nothing at this point. Most likely before we pass that anybody can do to stop the chances, other than whatever you're doing now to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing now, I guess most people, if you haven't been raped or whatever you've been doing, it has been working. You got to keep doing what you've been doing.
But that's
But
the thing, though.
it's people, it's crazy people out here.
But that's the thing. Like, they try to make it seem like women are in control of whether we get raped or not. Now, I do agree that there are certain circumstances, that's bad circumstances, that you can end up, getting taken advantage of. But it's not, but then there's circumstances where you're just hanging out with people that you trust and and you never believed that something like that could happen, but it happens.
But what can you? What I'm saying is, what first of all, you got to come up with a solution of what you think can
Why
happen.
do, as a female, you're saying that females need to come up with a solution to prevent them from getting raped?
I'm telling you, if there is a solution, you come. If there is one, have you come up with it? Why y'all ain't come up with it
Well,
yet?
so this is how I view it, because as a victim, now mind you, I'm saying that I'm a victim, but I'm really not. I have never been raped before, just so y'all know. But all that I can do is promote not sexually assaulting women, whether it be verbally, physically, any type of that stuff, around the men that's in my life and around me. But am I in control of them listening? No, because remember, like I told you before, I was watching this thing where a woman was saying, if you ask women, everybody got a story about themselves or somebody that they know being sexually assaulted in some type of way. More than likely, if we're saying sexually assaulted in general, every woman has a story of that. Every woman has a story of some type of way being sexually assaulted, right? But you talk to a man and they'll sit there and be like, I don't know nobody who would do that. I don't hang around people who would do that. But If that's the case, then who's doing it? If every man that you know can sit here and be like, oh, I don't hang around people who know, somebody's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So what? And women, we can't say that women aren't speaking up about it because they are. We can't say that it's not a national known issue because it is. The police know that this is happening to women, but then it gets turned around and be like, oh, so what you want me to do? I have to wear pants, I have to dress like a boy? Because even under those circumstances, girls are getting assaulted. So what am I? So I have to keep changing how I look and how I feel and how I dress. I have to change myself to prevent people from doing something that they know is wrong.
I mean, what's your solution? Give
For
me
y'all
the
to act
solution.
better.
Huh?
Because I do what I can. I know I do what
But
I can do.
how you gonna make people act better?
I don't. I do what I do. But that's how.
You
But
gotta
see,
have
you're
a
asking. But
solution.
see, no. Because you're saying, "What's my solution?" But how can I, as a human person, fix you? I'm not going
Okay.
around raping people.
Now let me tell you some.
How I'm not going around raping
I'm
people.
gonna give you a more, I think, something that's more comparable. Black men getting murdered.
Okay.
Black men getting out here, you going out here, people getting murdered left and right. People that ain't even in the game getting murdered. You're a black man. Me as a black man, I'm not gonna sit and just go and put myself in positions where I know there's a higher chance of me getting murdered. Right now,
So hold on. Let's pause it. Let's pause it right there. So just to clarify, what you're saying is men getting murdered is comparable to women getting raped, and that your solution is not going to places where you know it's a higher chance of you getting murdered.
what I'm saying is that I know I'm not going to put myself in certain positions if I can prevent myself from being in positions to where I can be robbed or murdered or whatever. I'm going to do it because I know that's what's going on out here. So if somebody creates something that can trap a person from rape you, that's almost like you allowing me to carry a gun willingly out here. And I can go in any neighborhood, roam these streets at any time of the night, but I can have a gun legally to protect myself and pop somebody that's looking like they or that attempt to do something to me. I'm going to take that because if you don't give me that option, then there's certain things that I'm just not going to do because I know what's going on out here. So I'm not going to be like, instead of y'all giving me the opportunity to carry a gun, how about y'all fix the crime that's going on out here? I'm not going to fix. I'm not going to focus on that because I know that's a hard task because people, there's a lot of people out here that are who they are, no matter what you're going to do, whatever you do, and it's not going to change in my lifetime.
But
So
see,
I'm going to protect myself
but the difference is
if you
though,
allow me to.
the difference is though, is that in order for that contraption to work, you still got to get
I
raped.
understand that.
So that means that in order for you to be able to draw your gun and shoot somebody, they would have to shoot you first.
But what I'm saying is, if that thing really works as
Come on.
advertised, it
Come on, we got to
will
go in here.
reduce the chance of people jumping out there trying to rape people if they know that their piece gonna get shredded. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying it's cool or not, but I think it's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this is what I'll say, and I can be wrong. I don't know, but rape is a crime. We know that to be a fact. It's a crime, and hold on. And if damn the dude, Amy.
Hold on, you said you think it's
No,
a
I said
crime?
I
What
know
you
it's a
say?
crime. It's a crime, but it still happens. Just like a lot of like everything, every crime continues to happen. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All you can do is try your best to come up with solutions to prevent it. Because some people are who they are, and some people just gonna do what some people do. You know, and
Well, one
I'll.
of the things. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm just saying that ultimately, like I say, you can answer it better than me. to me, it's almost like you telling me that I get the right to bear arms legally, and if somebody try to do something to me, I could pop them. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
it's not like that because I would have to. You, okay, the difference I guess would be if you're walking around with the gun instead of it being in your pocket, it's inserted inside of you, and you gotta pull it out of your body. Does that sound comfortable on the
no, that
front?
don't sound comfortable. No, it don't.
No, it doesn't. And then on top of that, you still gotta get shot before you're even allowed to
I
pull it
mean,
out of your
I don't
body to
know.
use it.
I don't know. I mean,
I mean, and then okay, and then let's really look at this seriously, right?
mhm.
Yes, rape is a crime. Rape is a crime. But most of the time, when people are out here raping people, when men are out here raping women, I'll say, even though I know it's not just, you know, opposite sex, it's also same sex stuff. But nonetheless, we're not talking about that specifically. But when men are out here raping women, they're not getting in trouble. A lot of the times they're making the woman feel uncomfortable about even reporting it because now it's just like, okay, so what did you do? Did you invite him into your room? What were you wearing?
Probably you died.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did. It was like, what were you wearing? What did you do?
I don't.
How is it your fault
I
somewhat?
don't agree with none of that. That
You
people
don't
think
think
that
that that
that is no.
happens?
I don't agree with anything being your fault. It's not your fault.
Yeah, but just because you don't agree with it, that does not mean that that's not what happens because that is 100% what happens. You just have to turn around and go down that jump down into that panel, go out the window, and then go to the and then go down the slope. You're gonna have to fight some people. Um, but yeah, like the what, like like you get questioned. You get questioned, even though you're the victim. They almost treat you as if you are the problem, and that is a part of that's a big part of this whole situation. When it comes to that stuff, is that a lot of times women don't even want to report it because they know that in some type of way it can be flipped and used against them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I'm not disputing on that. I'm just saying the matter at hand is. Oh shit. Oh, I got it right. Okay, I got it right. Oh no. Is okay. It sounds like you saying come up with a solution to put. People need to come up with a solution for people not to commit the crime
I mean,
in
I
its
feel
entirety. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that's not happening. Like, let's wake up.
no,
People
no, no,
going
no.
to it's predators out here.
I'm not saying that
So what's
somebody
the
needs to
next
come up with
solution?
a solution. What I think you went the wrong way. Are you?
No,
Where
I'm
are
here. I
you?
just gotta I gotta kill
Still gotta
them.
write your
Yeah.
name down. Oh, okay. I don't think I don't think that there is a 100% solution because it is like you said, there's predators out here. Bad things are always going to happen. We can't stop that. But what we can do is make it a little bit easier for it to not happen. And putting suggesting that women
Who came up
slip
with this? A
something
guy?
inside women.
I'm saying who
It
came
was
up
an
with the thing?
African. No, it was an African woman
Well,
who came up with
that's
this.
between y'all.
But
You need to
no, no,
be taking that
no,
up with
no,
her
no, no,
if
no,
you
no,
got a
no, no,
problem
no,
with it.
no. I what is do I have a problem with it?
I
Do
mean,
I
you need.
genuinely? Well, I'm gonna tell you what my problem is. My problem is not with the thing. What it is this disappointment at the fact that our
That you
system has
need one.
failed us to the point where we feel like we need to walk around with something slipped up inside of us to even if we still get raped because it does not prevent you from getting raped. It's just that if you do get raped, now you have proof that you clearly did not want this penis inside of you because he's stuck with this barbed thing that'll hurt him on his penis.
I mean, I
And I
mean,
feel like it's just really disappointing that that's like where we are in this world. Because our president, I mean, allegedly, I guess, he is a pedophile. There's people up in the office, up in the presidential office and his regime that's out here raping young children. There's stories of girls getting raped and all this other stuff. All of this is alleged. Like I read the paperwork, but I have not seen anything with my own eyes, so I don't know if I can legally claim it to be true, especially since he's our president. However, you know, um, it's just like all this stuff is going on, and it's just really sad that the answer is that not for the police to crack down harder, not for longer sentences for people who are out here committing this crime, because there's been people who haven't gone to jail at all who's done it. It was a woman, this Indian woman, I think it was up in New York. It was a swimmer who raped her, and she raped her in the alleyway, threw her in a dumpster, and she ended up in a hospital. And because he was like a Olympic swimmer, or he was a possible Olympic swimmer at some college, the judge chose to not send him to jail because it'll ruin his career. This is what the choices that are being these are the choices that are being made. And it's frustrating as a woman who's raising a daughter who would I would like to not get raped. I would love for my daughter to not get raped. I would love for my daughter not to be scared, to wear whatever it is that she want to wear, to dress how she want to dress, to say the things that she want to say, sing the songs that she want to sing, listen to what she want to listen to, dance how she want to dance, do whatever she want to do. I want her to be able to live her life the way she want to live it, without having to be fearful of something like this happening to her. And it's so sad that instead of cracking down on where the issue is stemming from, the answer is slip this contraption up into you until they figure out that that's bad for them, because they're going to be walking around with something that's going to hurt them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And you still got to get raped for it to work. It's just, I feel like it's just really sad, and it's sad because there's other routes that could happen, because all it is a warning. It's not going to stop anybody from doing what they want to do, because obviously every woman's not going to be out here willing to wear something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not like no 100% solution. It's just a safeguard, to hopefully make people scared, but it's not a guarantee. Just like how if they were to, oh my gosh, like I can't even get away from them. You need to heal. You ain't got no
Nope.
health. Oh man. Okay, well just use magic.
I'm trying to get away from him.
Oh, he got me in a corner. Hopefully we kill him.
Yeah, he about to go. He
Oh, am I
dead.
dead? I did.
Oh,
No,
I'm
he
about to
ain't
kill him.
dead.
Got him.
Got him.
Okay, you still on?
So it's just disappointing that instead of it being like an actual solution, like this is where we have to go. But I also thought it was funny because you saw the video.
Speaking of, yeah. Speaking of that, I had this shirt on before he. I met you in this shirt. I don't know if you remember. This is the same shirt I had when I met you.
Oh
I
yeah.
was wearing this shirt when we met. This very shirt.
I I just remember you had on a red hat,
Yeah, I had the
and
red hat on. I had this shirt.
you had on a red hat, and you had on some jeans, and I remember it was a white shirt, but I don't remember what the shirt said. But I remember looking at you and thinking to myself, he looks cute in red,
Mm.
even though it was just a red hat. You can fast travel out of there.
Right here, right?
Oh yeah, yep, that too. But I just remember thinking that, you look cute in red. Go to the first step. I'm gonna write my name down, but it might not work. I want to see if you can summon me to fight that guy that's on the horse.
I don't know how I get out of here. Well, I go this way.
Fast travel.
Oh, I can't fast travel. All right, first of all, let me
Go to the
spend.
first
Hold
step.
on. Let me spend some. Oh yeah, let me go to this dude. I gotta spend some money, man. Cause I lost a lot of money.
How much money did you lose?
16,000. Well, a lot by my
You can't
standard.
buy nothing with that.
A lot by my standards at this point of the game that I'm in. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I say, you asked my opinion. I would wish we lived in a world where you didn't have to do something like that.
But you think it's a good idea?
I mean, I think it's better. I think somebody trying is better than somebody not trying until it gets figured out. I don't know if you're looking for like a 0% rate of, what I'm saying, rapes going on. I don't know if that'll ever happen because some people are just off they rocker. So some people just going to be out here doing shit. But to be fair, it's parts of the world that don't experience that experience almost 0% of certain crimes that other parts of the world experience. I don't know what they got going
Mm-hmm.
on to where it ain't happening there. So obviously people got to follow whatever their script is. But ultimately, I just feel like until things get figured out, I mean, you gotta just, I mean, I would shun anything. That's why like I say, to me, it ain't the same, of course, but it's like whoever invented the gun or weapon, and like, yeah, so
But
people don't
see,
want a weapon.
but the difference between that and this is that you, you're not just, it's, you're not just carrying something on you. You're slipping something inside of you. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
almost
get
as
it.
if like if there was a guy running around here raping men,
I
and then they say, "Oh, well, don't here slip. If you just slip this up your butt, then you'll still get raped, but at least he'll walk away hurting from it."
I mean, I mean, I get it. I mean,
Like that's why it's like I don't expect an answer.
that's
I just
this
think
is something.
it's disappointing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's something. Ultimately, like I say, I just respect the fact that I'm not a woman, so I don't know what, you would expect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know what you expect and what you want, but, realistically, I
It's
don't
just
know. That
funny.
ain't nothing to talk to. I mean, it's something to talk to a guy about,
Well,
but as far as that
because it's
contraption, I don't know, but
but this is the thing
I
though,
don't know.
because I mean, because you've never raped somebody, right?
No, I ain't never raped nobody.
I mean, I've never asked you before, so I figured we could just
Okay.
get that cleared
No,
up.
I haven't.
I didn't think so, but I mean, you never know what
Yeah,
people be up to.
yeah.
So, but it just kind of makes you wonder because we all come from a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there are rare situations where a man, I wrote my name down. I know there are rare situations where, like maybe a boy is only raised by his father and he doesn't have any type of relationship with his mom. He doesn't have a grandmother. He doesn't have a sister. But most of the time, you have a mama, you have a sister, you have a grandma, you have aunties, like you have women in your life that you love and that you will want to protect. So, all right, so it doesn't look like it's coming up. Let's kill this man.
What are
I
you talking about,
mean,
like 101? I
yeah,
don't
we
think I'm
can't.
strong enough to kill him by myself.
You don't think so?
I doubt.
What level are you?
Uh, I can't
Oh,
even
you
see.
can't see it. All right, well,
Let me see.
all right. Well, let's go somewhere else then. Where
Let
you
me
want to
see.
go? We can meet up. We can meet up. I know where we can meet up at. We can
I'm
meet
a
up at that great city.
79. That's what I am.
We can meet up at what is it called? Uh, Altus Plateau. Plateau, I think that's what's called, or the Tree Gazing Hill.
I
I don't
don't
know
know.
what it's
Where is
called.
it?
Go to your map. It's all the way up at the top. Zoom in. Let me see. Mhm. Oh, abandoned coffin. That's where we'll meet at. Um, but it's like, like for the most part, everybody got like a female in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know that you have never had the urges to do so, but what do you think would cause somebody to want to take that route and just be out here just raping on women?
Well, I listen to a lot of podcasts about crazy people. So what you
Hmm.
wrote your name or?
Yeah, I wrote my name.
And what it seems like is that a lot of people like that
Hmm.
don't have positive women in their life.
Mm. Hmm.
So they
Hmm.
resent women. And that'd be
So they
like the
do it because
common
they want to
factor.
hurt them.
Yeah, they don't like women because of, like me, I had a positive woman in my life. If I didn't have a positive woman in my life, I don't know. I probably would have turned out differently. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I probably would have turned out differently.
Let's go
So,
this way. We gotta find that girl.
so it's one of them things to where maybe, and this is not probably gonna be a popular thing to say, but maybe some of these women got to do better when they raising some of these guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because every woman ain't just because you're a woman don't make you great. Just like a man, every man ain't great. Every man ain't a king. Some of these men out here is the worst scumbags, and I think that applies to women too. You know what I'm saying? Some women are scumbags,
I
and
mean, I
there's
agree. Like
sometimes
everybody's
scumbags
not
raise
great.
scumbags. Sometimes, you know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
And that's just my opinion. But
I agree. Like everybody's not great and they don't raise great kids.
but at the end of the day, nobody deserves to be raped or anything like that. Nobody deserves that. But the problem is that some of these kids aren't been raised by capable parents and capable adults and responsible adults. And sometimes you raise kids, sometimes responsible adults raise kids that don't turn out the way they expect them to turn out. It just happens like that.
Yeah.
But I think that ultimately there's places in this world where the statistics say that some crimes happen way more in certain places than others, which means that something is going on. You got to study what's going on in some of these places where some of this stuff isn't happening. You know, what are they doing that's preventing some of this stuff from happening? I don't know, but
Well, the reason why it happens here is because we are in a patriarchal society where we are viewed as underlings, women. You know what I'm saying? So we are meant to be seen, not heard. We supposed to lay down with our legs open and be ready whenever. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter. Like our opinions, it's supposed to matter, and they know that it's supposed to matter, and they put on a show of make guys make it seem like, oh yeah, like we care. But when it comes down to it's how can I word this?
does he say stop?
I don't know, and they're really hard to kill. Like
Okay.
I've been swinging on them, and I've been missing all of them for the most part. It seems like a lot of relationships are between a man and a woman is very transactional. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Hmm.
we want anything, we have to be willing to give up something, and it doesn't matter if we want to or not. It doesn't matter if we're getting something out of it or not. It's almost as if we are meant to just serve y'all, and that's what y'all expect, and it's supported, you know through the way the society
Yeah,
treats us.
I mean, it shouldn't be that way. I mean, it should be a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? It's give and take. It should be a two-way street.
Yeah, which
It
also
should
plays
be.
into the part of it being transactional.
But that's the way. That's the way of life. Like you can't expect something without giving something. Period. You know what I'm saying? Now, whatever you think, whatever you got to give is worth whatever you want. That's another thing. You got to determine that. But like nobody ain't just about to be doing anything for anybody for nothing. Like that ain't how it work out here. You know. Women don't expect that. You don't expect to be doing stuff for a guy without something in return. You know. And men is the same way. It's just that you can't just be out here taking. The problem is when you're taking stuff. You know. Forcing people to give you something that they don't want to give. That's the issue.
Yeah. Or they force you to take something from them so they can have a reason to force you to give them something back, which is an issue all on its own. I don't know. Did you understand what I meant by that? Like, you know how when I be sitting here saying how, like, I hate it when people do give you something that you ain't asked for, and then they get mad when you don't respond the way they want you to respond, even though it's not something that you ever asked for. They're giving you something that they want
Bam.
you to have because they want you to have it and not because you asked for it. But then they want you to sit here and act like, oh my gosh, I love it. And then when you don't, they get upset at you for it. You know what I mean? Or like that's a big thing with guys. And one, I it's a difference between appreciating what you give me versus you getting upset because I'm not behaving, responding exactly the way you want me to. I gotta come to where you are because I'm not over there. I gotta figure out where you are. I'm on my horse, so give me a second because I don't know where that steak and Marika is. Can you go back to the screen so I can see real quick?
I'm on the screen.
Hold on, I'm killing them. Trying to kill this beetle bug. Did you kill a beetle bug?
No.
It's a beetle bug. Around here. Um, I'm lost. No, not the map. Yeah, I need to. Okay, I found it. All right, I'm about to write my name down. But like that's a situation too where somebody will kind of feel like they need to, like, oh yeah, I've been bringing you coffee every morning. You know what I'm saying? And you've been drinking it. So, or even if I don't drink it, if I say, oh no, thank you or whatever, but now they feel like now I owe them a date or something. You know what I mean? And that's just not fair. But that's what guys be doing. You know, you, did you activate the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You tired of playing?
I'm good. I'm good.
You
You know,
look tired.
well, I'm a drinker too, but you know, it's getting close to the time
We could be
to
done.
where
I mean,
we.
I'm kind of done.
I want to just get my stuff back. Let's at least do this part, whatever we doing. Clear this area out. I'm get my room back. Clear this out. Then after that, whenever we die, we can call it.
You want? I want to say something so bad, but I also don't want to say it because I know I'm a jinx it. You know what I'm gonna say?
No,
You don't know what I'm gonna say?
no.
Ain't nobody must be playing.
Oh,
Uh,
oh yeah, oh yeah. You know what? You're right. I ain't even think about it.
because it only happened once this whole entire
Oh
time.
no.
Ah! You about to kill me!
Okay.
I think you get a weapon from him, or this move or something maybe. He chased me all the way out the fucking
You
ruins.
killed him?
No, but he killed me. I got him low. I got him real low. So if you can kill him, he burning, he blowing fire on my fucking ashes. Okay, just run and bring me back. Oh,
He shouldn't be this fucking hard. I mean, yes he is.
ooh, excuse me. It's 8 o'clock.
It's 8? Oh yeah,
Mhm.
we got it. Yeah, I'm good. Let's make sure we at least do this shit. I see my rooms right there.
Mhm. It's a show on what's the name of that? Is it ITV? What's the name of that TV show that we be watching Monarch Legacy on?
Apple?
Is that what it's called? Apple TV?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was probably something connected to like iPhone. Like I thought it was probably like iPhone TV or something like that. I don't know why. But it's interesting. If anybody's interested in looking into a show, did you want to call it or did you want to at least try to kill that man?
Yeah, let's kill everybody around this jump before we call it.
Uh-huh. Excuse me.
Where you at?
Hiding like a bitch.
Oh, there you go. He over there. You gonna die this time.
Alright, where is he? Oh.
Okay. Okay.
They must be there's a chest over here. I was about to say, like, they must be protecting something.
Cookbook. Cookbook number one.
Oh, there's a big old flower up here. Ooh, oh, it got me. Goodbye. There's some stairs.
Let's see it.
Oh, okay. The perfume bottles that we can use as weapons. Is
Yeah.
that a DLC thing or is that a main
What?
game thing? The perfumes that we can use as weapons.
The perfume bottles?
Yeah. That you know how
That's
like the perfumers be spraying those
no, that's
perfumes
this
on us?
game. That's this game. The
Okay.
regular game.
The regular game, not the
Yeah.
DLC.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted us to try, honestly, I wanted us to try to find that girl, but I don't know where she is. Oh, there she is. Where are you?
Oh, about to come on. I'm just roaming around getting stuff.
We gotta, yeah, you gotta come up here to where I'm standing and
Oh,
talk to this. Oh, wait, no, this is a real person. I thought it was a ghost. I don't know where that girl's supposed to be at. I thought that was the girl.
it's items and stuff around I'm trying to get. You know.
That's fine. Go ahead and pick your items
Oh,
up.
okay. Oh, I got that dude stuff. Okay. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff around here. Alright, let me come over to where you at.
Looking to see if I can find that girl. She's supposed to be up here somewhere. Oh, I found that beetle bug. I kill it for you. Yep.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, baby. I am trying to find where. Do you remember the girl that gives us the invitation to Volcano Manor?
Vaguely.
Do you remember where we're supposed to meet her at?
I feel like it ain't around here nowhere though, but I could be wrong.
It is that she told us we had to go through that way that we did to get up here, and then we were supposed to meet her. So she'll, if we manage to make our way up here, then we meet up with her to get Invitation. I made it all the way to that damn left. Let me see if she's down here somewhere. Is she not down here? I almost fell off the damn cliff. I don't know. Alright. So we come up here. Maybe if I go to the right? I feel like she's just up here somewhere, like up in the cliffs.
Oh,
Oh, we go. See, look at that. I said something. Let me go to where you are. Oh, they left.
oh.
I don't know where she's supposed to be at. This game is frustrating sometimes. Alright. Well, just let me know what you want to do.
I'm ready to call it.
Alright. Oops. Do you remember her name?
Mm-mm. I can talk to Millennia. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah?
The Erd Tree
Well, why's she trying to
is
talk?
only a little. It takes me. I was born where Mother gave. So now, the reason.
Let me rest at the light and see if she want to talk to me too. She don't ever want to talk to me. Honestly and truly, maybe she do be trying to talk to me, and I just don't be seeing it.